Hey guys, what's going on? It's Calamity here, bringing you a brand new video. This one it's gonna be something new. I'm doing a NBA What If series, where I go back throughout history of the NBA and see if I can change history a little bit. So this one we're doing what if Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway never broke up, Shaq never went and joined LA to play with Kobe, and if Penny never got hurt. I mean, because as soon as Shaq left, Penny got hurt, and it kind of ruined. Honestly, it ruined Penny. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to simulate every season. I'm not going to play anything. Simulate every season. I'm going to keep them together for their entire career, and basically just see if they get championships together, if both of them would be more successful staying together. I mean, it's going to be hard to beat Shaquille O'Neal or to make him better. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit to get to the last season that they're together, because I'm going back and recording this now after I've already gotten the footage for it. So yeah, I'm going to fast forward it to their last season together, which both of them together ends up coming out to be 2009. So and that's when actually Penny Hardaway retires. They stayed on the Magic their entire time. And yeah, I'm just going to fast forward to that and tell you more about what happens with the league, with the drafts, how teams finish, and all that stuff. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we are here now. This is technically 2009 right here. This is how the playoffs look, and as you can see, the Magic just got eliminated. Again, this is 2009. This will be Penny's last season. And there's definitely some interesting things that I've seen happen. And obviously this is 2K. This is a simulation. There's certain teams that are in this that weren't in it yet. So like, for example, when I started this league, it was the 1996-97 season, I believe. The Pelicans weren't around then, so you can't really do that. And I think there was another team too that wasn't around then. I can't remember right now, but so there's different things that factor into it. But this is as most realistic as I could make it. And as you'll see right here, Penny Hardaway does retire at 38. So he had a pretty long career, and he was still 78 overall, which is pretty good. But I could definitely see his numbers drop off after a little while. So yeah, so basically the Magic, they had a tough time. Looking at all the playoffs that had happened in the however long I simmed, we had Jordan still did his 2 3-peats, and still won his MVPs. But as soon as the Bulls stopped winning, which was only like I think 98, 99, it immediately switched from the Bulls winning to the Miami Heat winning all the time, and Alonzo Mourning won so many MVPs. So the East, it was difficult for them. The Magic, they had to go through the Bulls, which seemed to be their kryptonite for a little while. But as soon as they got through with the Bulls, they had to deal with the Heat, with Alonzo Mourning, and I forget the players that they drafted later on, but they had a good team, and it was hard for them to get through with those teams playing in their division. But they did. Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal ended up winning the championship twice. I can't remember the years that they won it. It says right there 2029 and 2030, which obviously weren't the years, but he got a few All-Star appearances. First team All-NBA once, second team All-NBA 3 times. So it's a step up for Penny, but a major step down for Shaquille O'Neal. They made the playoffs every year. Every year but one, sorry. There was one year they didn't make the playoffs, and that was because Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal both were hurt for about I don't know, 3 months out of the season. And it was because I noticed it. I saw him losing a bunch of games, and I was like, all right, I need to see what's going on. And I ended up stopping the simulation and then looking, and they were both injured. I think Penny had a broken ankle, and Shaquille O'Neal had a broken leg, I think. But Penny wasn't. He did get in the Hall of Fame. He did get his jersey retirement, and so yeah, it was a step up for Penny. But a major step down for Shaquille O'Neal, because Shaquille O'Neal ended up winning. Oh man, I should know this. I want to say 4. Yeah, he won 4 because he won. Yeah, it was 4. All right, so that's good. So yeah, it was a big step down for him, but he still has another year left because Penny was the first one to retire. So I'm gonna skip to that one, and then I'll go over some more stuff after that. Alright, so right here we have, this is 2010 season now, the end of it, and there's a couple of things I want to go over. So we had a couple, so like I said, it went from the Bulls to the Heat, and then the Magic winning 2 titles in that span of time. We had a couple teams get thrown in there. I think the Mavericks won it once, with a totally different team than they have today. They don't even have Dirk Nowitzki on their team right now, just because of the way the drafts worked out. We had the Celtics win 1 with their leading star being Carmelo Anthony, which is, I think that's awesome. I liked Melo. You can see LeBron got drafted by the Kings. Dirk went to the Cavs. Kobe went to Houston. And side note about Kobe is the Magic, they were losing to the Heat with a team of a young Richard Hamilton, prime Kobe, prime Shaquille O'Neal, and a prime Penny Hardaway. They lost to the Heat. How does that happen? That's what I was, and granted, again, it's a simulation. Someone may have gotten injured. I couldn't look into the series exactly to see if someone got injured or not. I don't think anyone did, though. But they got to the Eastern Conference Finals a few times. And just for some reason, they couldn't get over the Alonzo Mourning hump. He literally just destroyed people. And I wish I watched some of the games, but I didn't, just because it took me forever to simulate all this. So I went from, I think, 96, 97 to 2010. So 14 years, and you can see the Clippers win it right there with Kevin Durant, who drafted him, and he gets MVP. So he gets his title. LeBron hasn't won any titles yet, so the King has yet to get any titles with the Kings, and I don't think they've finished higher than like 6th seed in the West. But yeah, Kevin Durant wins his first title with the Clippers. Celtics won 1 with Carmelo. We won 2, and Dallas won 1. So that's 5 years. So I think the rest, I honestly think the rest were the Heat and the Bulls. Unless I'm forgetting 1 or 2 other teams, but those are the only 2 I can think of. Player retirements, we can see Shaq finished his career. I let him go to wherever he wanted to go to. Obviously, he went to the Wizards, and they didn't do his. You can see his point drop offs right there. But again, Shaquille O'Neal, 2-time NBA champ, 8-time All-Star. He had a lot of Defensive Player of the Years. I know that. 1 first-team All-NBA, 2 second-team All-NBAs. And that's counting. So they have 93, 94, 95. So all that stuff, that still happened. It's just where it says 2020 is technically 96, 97. So yeah, you can see 9-time Defensive Player of the Year. 9 times. They weren't in a row, though. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had, yeah. He almost had 9 in a row, or 10 in a row, but someone took it. I think it was Alonzo Mourning, honestly. I think took Defensive Player of the Year in 2022 right there. First team all defense 9 times. So he was a force. And he did get his jersey retirement with the Magic. And he did get into the Hall of Fame. But even then, I think it's a 39 right there. His overall is a 79. Still pretty good, man, to go out like that. But it's just his points per game were just falling off. I think, what did it say, 7 points for his points per game right there. So it's definitely, this was definitely an interesting concept. And I definitely enjoyed doing it. It was cool to see how different the league ended up turning out to be. I'm probably going to do more of these. I just have to think of stuff to do. I know there's one where it is, what if the Bulls did the Scottie Pippen trade for Tracy McGrady, which that one I could easily do. But here's Alonzo Mourning's stats. I mean, he was 4-time MVP, 4-time champ. Oh, they only won it 4 times. It seemed like he won it a lot more. 11-time All-Star, 6-time first team All-NBA, 4 second team, 1 third team, 3 Defensive Player of the Years, first team All-Defense 3 times. I mean, he was a beast, and I feel like he did more than that. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do more of these. It was definitely fun for me. It took a long time, unfortunately, but if I can get it to work, it'll work. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and put in the comments some other what ifs I should do for the NBA. If you guys can think of any more, that'd be cool. All right, see ya.